2 more reasons why vaccinations are so important. You don't want your kids to end up like this. The nice guys on business.
Keep investing every month in the stock market. Some months you're going to invest when the market's low, which will get you more. Some months it'll be high, you'll get less. So I'm just not going to look. And right now we're in March of 2026. I'm thinking I'm not going to look until maybe like February of next year. I think that might be good.
The point is, ladies and gentlemen, that greed, for lack of a better word, is good. Greed is right. Greed works. Greed clarifies, cuts through, and captures the essence of the evolutionary spirit. And greed, you mark my words, will not only save Teldar Paper, but also the Nice Guys Fuckery podcast.
Most days, they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content. Just your 2 favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
Now we're recording to the cloud.
Yeah, because if you record locally, you might have to wait 10 minutes till it actually, finishes rendering and then come back and give me the info, and that would be more work for you.
I'll forget. There was too many to-dos on my to-do list right now. You don't sound very well.
I'm back from Florida, back from my visiting my dad and stepmom, and I am definitely sick. Yeah, and I don't get sick often at all, like almost never.
And where did you pick this cold up from?
Oh, geez, who knows? Florida somewhere, I guess. I kind of started feeling a little bad in Florida, but yeah. Anyway, yeah.
It'll make the rounds in your house. So normally, Cookie is behind you. I can see Cookie is behind you. Can you see Sugar behind me right over here?
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that.
She has found a new place. Sugar is my calico, and she's our special needs cat. She's handicatable. She stares at the wall all day. I don't see how she's sitting right now. She's literally sitting on the back of my recliner in my office, and she's staring. She's about 4 inches from the wall.
You see, that is a little weird. So Cookie, like right here, Cookie will often. I got to turn off that whole tracking thing. My camera is tracking me in tracking mode. Here we go. Standard mode. There we go. And then you can see my Podcastologist t-shirt.
Got one.
Like Doug is wearing also. If you want your own Podcastologist t-shirt, all you got to do is click the link in the show notes, which,
is there a link in the show notes for a Podcastologist t-shirt?
Yeah. You can also get welcome back t-shirts.
Is this Tim's doing?
Yeah. He set these up ages ago.
Yeah.
I thought, wait a minute. Oh yeah, the Podcastologist t-shirts are yours, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know click the link and check it out, because maybe I have the shirts that I have my Nice Guys on Business mug. Yeah. And I also have a welcome back. Oh no, I gotta find the link. Okay, hold on. It's on the show notes every week. Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe it's not the Podcastologist ones. Oh boy! You see, this is what happens. My brain goes to mush when I'm sick, because it just doesn't happen.
I'll stay in the driver's seat. It's totally fine.
I appreciate that.
Here's what I'm curious about. How can a show be on Netflix for, I don't know, let's see, it came out in 2016. How can a show be on Netflix for basically 9 years, and it's just rising to my in the algorithm to me like right now?
It's so nuts to me how that stuff works. Now, first of all, just because a show has been out for 9 years doesn't necessarily mean that it's been on Netflix for 5 years.
True. Okay.
But if it is a Netflix production, which many are, well, then that would mean that it was originally released on Netflix and probably has been on there for 9 years. But I'm with you. I found some shows that I'm like, shit, that looks really good. And I go to watch it and I'm like, why was this never recommended to me before? And it's been on Netflix forever. I don't know how the algorithm works, But I have to say, I do like it because Netflix has definitely made some recommendations for shows for me that I'm like never would have found otherwise or thought about otherwise.
So right now I'm watching this show. I don't know if you've seen it yet. It's called Search Party. Have you seen that one yet?
No.
So it's I think 5 seasons of the show. Started in 2016, and it's the story of a guy and a girl, or it's really the story of the girl, but the guy is closest, her boyfriend, and a missing friend that they go searching for. And in the process, there is a murder that is committed. I don't want to spoil this for anybody that hasn't seen it yet, but it's all about their journey through this murder, through the search and this murder, and how they're involved in the whole scenario. And and they're only like 30-minute episodes, so it's very digestible. And there's like 5 or 6 seasons. You can usually watch like four episodes in a sitting if you
And
want to.
the description is the show is the story of Dory, a woman who destroys everything she tries to help.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
Tragedy
she's
is her
such a-
intentions are always good, but the effect are
exactly. And then there's this other show that I've been watching. I think it's called something like Man in the High Tower. Have you seen that one
Oh,
yet?
I've heard about that one. That's like
see that one
Nazi
again.
stuff, right?
Man in the High. Oh, High Castle. That's what
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
called.
yeah.
The Man in the High Castle. So it is it's a story about what would have happened if reality was that the Nazis and the Japanese won World War II,
Hmm.
and the United States is divided in half. East Coast becomes the Nazi reign, and the West Coast becomes the Japanese reign, and the neutral territory that lays in between. And
Wow.
it's really quite interesting. It's just an interesting story.
I remember seeing ads for it when it was first out on Netflix, but I didn't ever actually do anything to watch it. But
And I think there's 4 seasons of that show, and both of them are both what was the other show? Search Party and Man in the High Castle. They're just
Mhm.
I had never heard of them. I'm like, these shows have been out since 2015, 2016. Why am I just finding out about them now?
Wow, I have no idea.
Anyway, both really, really good. You'd enjoy them if you had a chance to watch them.
Okay. Now there is one headline that I saw that I want to comment on. Melania Trump. Melania Trump is clamping down after a leak of
Yeah.
a photo of Barron, her son. Okay.
What do you mean? She's clamping down.
So
after a
Melania
leak
Trump
of a-
has issued a stern warning
Yes.
to Mar-a-Lago members after unauthorized photos of her son Barron were leaked online.
How old is Barron?
The incident, which occurred during the 2025 Christmas period, has led to strict new rules banning photography of the Trump family at the club. The move aligns with Melania's established pattern of closely managing Barron's privacy and limiting his public exposure. Okay.
What was he seen doing? Like snorting coke, or what was he doing? Was he hanging out? Was he like under the Christmas tree, or what was going on?
Well, you see, that is, to me, what is really funny. Because, first of all, it doesn't say anything like that. I mean, I didn't read the whole article. I don't know. Let me take a look at the rest of the article. I think it's just the fact that,
Somebody took a picture of him.
yeah, somebody took a picture of him. Now, we are not talking about like a 10 or 12-year-old kid here, okay? Right? Like children, younger children, of presidents have always sort of been off bounds to the press. Barron is 19 years old, all right? He's in his
like
second
20?
year of fucking college, right?
Right.
And like, so apparently Melania is not okay with any pictures of Barron being released, but is completely fine with her husband declaring war on Iran and basically blowing the rest of the fucking world up. But don't take a picture of Barron.
Hold on a second. So she made no comments about like it wasn't like I think it's horrible what's going on in Iran or Iran or anything that's happening. She basically goes right to the Barron has been put in a really challenging position. His 6'7" height or whatever, however I think he's 6'9", Fucking A. He is the tall ass guy.
Yeah, I
thought
think
I
you're
was
right. I
tall.
think he is 6'9". Yeah.
Yeah, it's 6'9". I think he's the tallest Trump. I don't. He doesn't get that from the Donald. I don't think
No,
so.
no.
Anyway, so she makes no comments about the war, but she goes right to they snapped a photo. It wasn't even like a compromising photo of him.
Doesn't seem to be. No, it's just a photo of him at the club. So, she's focusing on the important things. Mhm.
In the meantime, we are bombing the hell out of the oil fields in Iran,
Mhm.
and it's creating a I think gas was I think there was a number of gas stations when I was driving by them yesterday that were over $6 a gallon.
That's
What the
ridiculous.
fuck? What are we doing? What is happening?
Oh, well,
Stock
what's
market is
happening is
stock
Trump is
market is
is
way
not.
down. Stock market is way down. Oil prices are way up, and basically, I'm never leaving my house again.
Oh boy, and here's a new one I just saw. Again,
Mm.
thinking about the important things, not the fact that,
Yeah,
you know, groceries are expensive, gas is expensive, the stock market's down,
groceries.
and it's President Donald Trump. The design has been approved for the U.S. Mint, for the U.S. Mint's 24 karat gold Trump coin,
Oh shit!
despite objections. Now, I remember seeing somewhere that there was a law that only dead
Right,
presidents were
right,
allowed to be
right,
put on
right.
currency. So,
Apparently, that's not the case here.
yeah, apparently not.
Okay,
Oh, a
nice.
$1 Trump coin. What? Okay, like 24 karat gold commemorative coin that's $1. How small is it? I mean, if it's gold anything and it's only worth $1, it can't have that much gold in it, can it?
I have no idea. I've never, other than a necklace or a ring, I don't think I've ever seen a gold. Have I seen a gold coin, like a
So
doubloon?
fucking ridiculous. Who fucking knows? Who
Is
knows?
I'm very curious. Can you go to your golf website with whatever it was for Donald Trump and tell me, is he currently playing golf? Like, you know, I think that it's bad enough that we're involved in the situation that we're in. I think it would throw salt in the wound if he was playing golf over the last, let's say 2 weeks since we've been involved in the war.
Let's see. How often is Trump playing golf? Yeah, there was that. I don't remember the. Trump Golf Tracker.
Yeah,
I
that's
remember
it.
checking
That's it.
it like
That's
a
it.
couple of months ago, and
Right. Right.
it wasn't. The domain has expired. Huh.
Until,
TrumpGolfTracker.net.
until further notice, golf days will not be updated unless a confirmed sighting of Trump on the golf course occurs. The Trump administration is actively narrative crafting information to hide Donald Trump's declining health, including his published schedule to discourage media questions. Is he sick?
Well, no, I did find another a different site called Did Trump Golf Today?
That's the one I'm looking at.
Oh, okay, yeah, so that's good.
Yeah.
So let's see. Today is, as of the recording of this, March 19th.
Oh, he hasn't played since the 14th, it looks like, last time.
Well, he typically only plays on the weekends,
Oh,
but it looks
huh.
like he's playing most fucking weekends.
Mm.
Um,
Oh, yeah, look at that. February
Donald Trump has
played.
golfed 99 days out of 424 since returning to office. 23.3% of the presidency spent golfing. So yeah, while our war is waging in Iran, he played golf on the 14th and on the 8th of March. Yeah, so it looks like the last 2 weekends, like maybe he didn't. The first and the 7th, he didn't. But yeah, it's so fucking ridiculous. Here, I'll put the link to this one in the show notes here.
Right in the show notes. Man, our show notes writer is going to be super busy.
I know, right?
All right, I got a couple questions about how we transport not gas, but what is it? Oil. How we transport
Mm.
oil. How is it that we got ourselves in a situation where most of the countries that we are fighting with, we that's exactly where the gas goes through. What's it? The Strait of what's it called? Hermuz or
Hormuz, the
Hormuz,
Strait of Hormuz.
and it's like a 20-mile gap, whatever,
Hmm.
shoreline to shoreline,
Yeah,
in the spot in between. Well, let's see. We are friends with Saudi Arabia, correct? We are
I don't even
friends
fucking
with
know anymore.
we are friends with United Arab Emirates, and I think we're friends with the folks in Jordan. But all the way across that shore, on the other side of that body of water, I forget the name of the body of water. It's what is that? Oh, the Persian Gulf. That's what it is. Across from the Persian Gulf is Iran, and it basically that little small gap. There was something like they said they had over 1,000 mines, like ocean mine. Like you can't go in it, or you'll blow yourself up. How does that? How do you know where to travel if you're a legal, law-abiding, friend of Iran, and you want to be able to go to get your oil, and you want to be able to come back without being blown up? Do they have to give you a map of where the mines are? Like, how does that work?
No, you basically don't go.
Oh, you don't go. Oh, I got it. Well, don't we have to go there in order to get? How do we get our gas? How do we get our oil?
Well,
I have no idea how this process
don't we
works.
need to go there to get more gas and oil? Yes, a lot of our gas and oil we do need to get through there. So what happens when oil tankers can't go through there? We have less oil available, and the price of gas goes up. Now, one way that Trump has decided that would be really smart for us to make sure to sort of try to keep the price of gas down. Excuse me. We get some gas from Russia, apparently, or we used to, but they have sanctions right now because they've been attacking Ukraine for 4 years.
Right.
And so we're not buying their gas. Trump said, well, shit, if this war means that our gas prices are going to go up, maybe I should just loosen up the restrictions on Russia.
Okay.
And so he did that. He basically said, you know what, Russia, you can sell gas again. And so what that does is that means more money is coming into Russia.
That feeds their war machine.
Right, to feed their war machine, to continue attacking Ukraine, and also apparently to continue sharing information with Iran about where our troops are, because apparently we're friends with Russia now, and we give them information on where our troops are and where our planes are. And so that potentially, most probably would extend the war with Iran, which would mean gas prices will go up. So there's a thing called unintended consequences that I think Trump is not familiar with. But having the Strait of Hormuz closed is one that what's her name? The press secretary, not Noam, but whoever, the blonde bimbo press secretary that just spouts whatever Trump says or tells her to say. She said, we had no idea that Iran would close the Strait of Hormuz if we attacked them. There's no way we could have predicted this. Oh, sure. There's no way that you could have predicted it, except that every military advisor who has spoken up has said, we told him this would happen. He chose to ignore us.
Yeah. Caroline Levitt.
Caroline
Levitt. Is that her name?
Yeah. There was a clip. I don't know where it is. Maybe I'll try to find it on CNN. I think it was last week or maybe earlier this week, that was showing Caroline Levitt and the contradictory things that she has said, and Trump and the contradictory things that he has said, like right next to each other. And often these things are like said days apart, but it's a fucking joke. It's just a fucking joke.
Well, this is the time when, very similar to last year, I think it was March of last year, or I can't remember exactly what month. It's like, okay, well, I'm not going to look at, I'm just going to keep buying stocks because I think that you buy them right now. When you buy them, you're buying them low, which is again, remember we talked about that term dollar cost averaging. If you just keep investing every month in the stock market, some months you're going to invest when the market's low, which will get you more. Some months it'll be high, you'll get less, and that's totally fine. So I'm just not going to look. And right now we're in March of 2026. I'm thinking I'm not going to look until maybe like February of next year. I think that might be good.
Or until Trump gets kicked out of office, which
maybe one or the other. So interesting. things that I've done over the past week. I filed my mom's tax return. So this is the first time in almost maybe 15 years that my mom has had to do a tax return.
Really?
Because she got that money from her brother when her brother died, and the interest on that threw her into she only was receiving prior to this Social Security. Now she has Social Security and an investment. And that
but doesn't she get money from her current investments right now?
She does, but there, it was under the limit of what you need and what you had to file a tax return for if you didn't. Like, let's say if you're collecting, I don't know, let's just come up with a hypothetical number. You're collecting $3,000 a month in Medicare. I'm sorry, in Social Security. You're allowed still to have income outside of Medicare to a certain amount before you have to pay taxes. She had always been under that certain amount, but this put her over that amount. So this year I had to do taxes. Now, I was going to have our accountant do the taxes until our accountant, told us that they would charge $800 to do her taxes.
Right.
I'm like, I don't pay $800 for them. Her taxes should be fairly simple. And nowadays with AI and everything, it seems to be pretty easy.
Sure.
So I got on TurboTax.
Yeah.
All right. So TurboTax was about $200 to do it. You feed
really?
it all. It seems still high, right? It seems high. Yeah, it still seems high. Well, because she has a number of, like, she's got capital gains and she has dividends. So because of these extra little things, each one was like, oh, well, you're going to need the deluxe service.
Yeah. They kept
you want to do your, and we could have just done federal and I could have done state on my own, but I'm like, fuck it. For the extra $60, I'm just going to have them do the state return too. So I could have done it for under $100. And by the time I was done, let's say it was $200 to do it. It's totally fine. What's really cool about the way that TurboTax works now is that you enter in all of her information that you know, the easy stuff, and then it says just upload the whatever tax documents we have. So she had a 32-page 1099 from her financial advisor.
It's a lot.
That is a lot. There's a lot of line items on there. It was a composite of all the different things that he has her invested in. So I just uploaded that plus the investment that she already has. It interprets all that information and it plugs it automatically in. It doesn't even ask me like, okay, are you sure on lines, like enter what it says on line 5. I'm like, I didn't have to do that. It says on line 5, it says, just confirm that that's what it says.
Nice.
So it handles it all on her own. And she just owes just a little bit of money in taxes this year because she has no withholding taken out of anything. So, but it was a pretty cool process to go through. It took about 35 minutes to do the whole thing. And then I called her and said, hey, Mom, just want to make sure I'm submitting your taxes. You did all that? You did all that for me? So it's like, she's like, you don't need any information from me? I said, no, I have all the information from those forms that you got in the mail from Social Security and from Barry, your financial advisor. So pretty interesting to watch all of that come together. Nice.
Yeah. And speaking of investments, do you remember, a year or more ago when we were like putting $50 a month into Robinhood and tracking all of that?
I'm still doing that.
I'm still doing it.
Right. Just not tracking it.
Well, no, I am. I haven't been paying that much attention to it.
Right. Okay.
But it's very funny because I looked at it the other day because it is separate from my regular, my other like Robinhood stuff.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute.
I haven't looked at Robinhood since all this stuff in Iran is happening because I don't want to know. Because I just don't want to know.
You really don't want to know. But my God damn it, where is it now? There was something on here that told me my lifetime. Right. How much I have lost or gained.
Correct.
And I really don't do much trading in that, but these are specifically the ones where I'm like, I think this looks good. I think this looks good.
How are you as just an arbitrary picker of stocks? That would be my overall question.
Exactly. Oh, here we go. I can look at it this way. Okay. So overall,
right.
Just on the side one, fortunately, this is not my main investments. What percentage do you think I am? I'll tell you right now, I'm down. Okay.
Okay. So you're asking, can you tell me how much you've contributed, and I can tell you how much I think it's left, or is in there now, or do
No,
you
no,
want to?
I don't even know how. I don't even have like
Oh,
the amount
okay.
that I totally contribute, but
Got it.
percentage wise,
All right, I'm going to say
like 0% would mean I am flat,
Flat,
even, have
right.
not won any, have not won any money, have not gained, and have not
So
lost.
it seems like I'm going to
I know.
say,
And
I'm gonna
actually,
say-
with the percentage here, I would have done better dumping it into slot machines. Okay, but anyway,
I'm going to say, well, then I was going to guess down 11%, but now I'm going to say you're down 20%.
more,
More?
more,
Okay, down 30%.
more.
No fucking way.
38.9%. How could I pick so fucking badly?
You were doing really well there for a while.
I know. I thought I was too.
Now,
but
wait,
I'm
it-
down 40%.
Now, as of today, you're down 40%.
yeah.
Now, can you give it a snapshot of like what month to what month, or do you have to?
Oh
like,
yeah. Here, like I can do it year to date.
Yeah, give me a year to date. Let's
Well,
hear
it does say year to date is 40%. Wait a minute.
40% up or down.
down. Hold on.
Okay.
What is it? Like in the past month,
I want
20%.
all time.
Well, that's it. All time, it's
Yeah.
40% down.
So you're down 40% all
But
time.
I'm down almost 40% year to date. So I guess that makes sense. Like as of the beginning of the calendar year, which is only 3.5 months ago, I was probably close to even, but I went right down the tubes.
That's
this year.
partly why I don't. Now I am in the Magnificent Seven in most of my portfolio. In my portfolio with my financial advisor, who is John, John Browning, our guy.
Mhm.
I'm very well invested in the Magnificent Seven. Those are all the tech stocks, which since the beginning of the year have not been doing real well. But they also haven't. I don't think they've been down 40%. I have not been looking recently because it doesn't matter. I'm just keeping it in there.
Yeah.
On my Robinhood account,
my little side account is specifically
Right.
like things that I have a feeling or a hunch about. It has nothing to do with, and I'm specifically avoiding the big stocks because it's
Okay.
like, that's too easy, right?
So give me an example of like a stock. Weren't you in like, didn't you do like Netflix or
Who knows? Because right now I only have Google in here. Not Google. Hang on. Wait a minute. I'm looking at the wrong thing now. It's depressing. I don't even want to look anymore.
Don't look at
I
it.
bought this thing called gold, which I thought was like tied
$5 a
directly to the price of gold.
No, it's their program. It's their different. Yeah, it's
No, not the gold Robinhood program. This is actually an investment called gold, but it's not apparently directly tied to the price of gold, but it is like linked to it. It's too fucking confusing. I don't want to talk finances. We don't know shit about finances. I don't want to talk finances anymore. It's too depressing.
okay. We don't have to talk about that. But just let me ask you just a question. What are the fund the stocks that you are in? Can you tell me the names of some of the stocks?
Well, I guess I got rid of a bunch of, because I was buying like 1 or 2 or 3 shares of a bunch of $50 worth of a bunch of different things.
Right.
I must have gotten rid of all those because all I have now is AMD, like the chip maker,
Right.
and gold, and that's it. But I guess I think what I did was this is actually what happened. Gold, my portfolio diversity,
Right.
90% of my of that is in gold. And it's gone down. So that's the
gold.
problem.
Okay, so that's the problem. You're not well diversified at all.
right in that little side
Got it.
thing. Yeah.
Well, I am heavily invested in. I think I had not heavily 10%, which is never a good number. 10% of your portfolio should never be in one. No more than 10% should be in any one specific stock. That's at least according to
That's what they say. Is that right?
many of the brokers that are out there. So when last I calculated it, 10% of my investments were in Bitcoin. So
wow.
Bitcoin was now. I think my buy price was around $55,000 a share, which is good relative to where it is right now, which is at $70,000 per share. However, I think it was up as high as $110,000.
I thought it was like 110. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, what is going on with the world right now? I don't know.
Who fucking knows?
I don't know. I'm going to blame it all on the current administration. That's what I think. It's saying, what is it saying? One Bitcoin will be worth in 2030. They're saying ranging from $300,000 to over $1 million per coin. Now, for me, it's like, okay, well, why
Yeah,
would
but
I
it could
ever...
also be worth fucking nothing. We have no idea.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, any of that. It could all be, Bitcoin could all be a big scam. We have no idea. Have you ever seen a Bitcoin? I mean, like, where do you go to get them?
I no.
I don't
No.
understand any of
I
that
have no
stuff
idea.
either.
No.
How does the
I
common
avoid all
guy
that shit.
get, how does the common guy get ahead? I mean, how do you get ahead? I was in the grocery store the other day and I saw, now JJ likes organic free range eggs.
Yeah.
Okay. They were $12.99 a dozen.
Wow.
Like, how does an average guy get ahead paying $6 a gallon for gasoline and $12.99 for eggs?
No, you
Okay.
don't live in fucking Ojai. That's the
Well,
deal.
okay,
I mean,
all right,
I
so-
think Vera buys fresh range eggs and stuff too, and I think it's like less than half that.
Okay, I can get eggs for $5 and $6 a dozen.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to JJ last time I was at the grocery store, just on principle alone, I'm not spending $12 or $13 for a dozen of eggs. And she goes, "Well, then I'm going to shop then." And I'm like,
Okay.
"No, you're not. You're not going to shop."
Oh, wait, she can't shop with her money. I mean,
Oh, she can.
she says, "I'll go shop," but
It's our money. I mean, she can get whatever she wants to if she's going to spend her own money. But I just, on principle alone, I cannot spend $13 for a fucking dozen of eggs.
mm-hmm.
God, it's like so fucking crazy. But I can go out and buy a radiator for $800 for my truck. That's the stupid thing. It's like, why do I draw the line at eggs? You know what? Why do I fucking draw the line at eggs? I'll go into Harbor Freight and I'll spend $100 without thinking because I want something for my truck, or I want to make a repair, or I need a tool, or I need. It's like, I don't fucking need it. I want it.
Mm-hmm.
But I won't spend $13 for a dozen eggs.
Well, here, free range eggs, and I know what you're saying. Like, if you get regular eggs, you can get them cheap, but the free range, like,
Right.
you know,
right.
we take really good care of our chickens and we pet them every
Right.
day and all that
Right.
other shit, right?
Right. We sing songs,
Yeah,
lullabies.
it's less than $6 a dozen here in Texas.
Where are the now?
H-E-B.
What would be just the store bought?
Oh, well, here, let me just look up eggs. I'm
it
on the
is-
HEB website right now.
eggs. Okay, you
Oh, sure,
still
I can get like
cage-free
regular.
large white eggs for $1.49 a dozen.
Oh, wow, that's really cheap.
That
So
is pretty
I've
cheap.
got Hill Country Fair grade A large eggs, $2 a gallon. I mean, a dozen,
Right.
$1.87. Yeah, but the pasture raised ones are like $6 or $7, but they're not 13 fucking dollars. My God.
Yeah, they're and that's at that is not even at like the boutique grocery store, like the organic everything grocery store. That is at the normal grocery store. Now, at that same grocery store, I can buy eggs for $2.99 or $3 or whatever, or $4 a dozen. But I just can't see my way clear to spending that much on eggs, and I don't. So I just don't.
So instead, JJ takes your credit card and does it for you.
No, I just buy the eggs. I just tell them they're out of the other ones. These are the only ones I could get. Well, like, what she'll do is she'll go into the egg department, into the egg case, and she will just take the most expensive ones because she knows the most expensive ones are the ones that are the best eggs that are there. I don't want the Cadillac of eggs. I want the Ford pickup truck of eggs. That's what I'm looking for. I just want cheap eggs. Oh, so we've been doing this Sub Summit podcast. I've been interviewing speakers at the upcoming Sub Summit. For those of you that don't know what that is the subscription-based businesses like Netflix that charges subscription price, T-Mobile, those kind of organizations. So the person I interviewed today was from a company called ButcherBox. Do you know ButcherBox?
I'm familiar with them. I think I have heard of them. Yeah.
It's kind of like Omaha Steaks, but it's like a high-end style Omaha Steaks. And we actually subscribe. So to ButcherBox because we have for the last several years. So I was kind of fanboying about all of the new. They are going their subscription model. They send you a box every month or every 6 weeks or 8 weeks, however the frequency that you want, and it usually has your grass-fed beef and pasture-raised chickens, and all of the they sing songs to their animals on the farm
Right.
before they slaughter them. Anyhow, they are actually going from a subscription model, and they're adding to their model a retail version of what they do. So you're going to find their products in Target and in Costco. I think
Okay.
it's pretty cool when a company makes the jump from subscription based to it's kind of like Dollar Shave Club. You can find their products in Target
hmm
or some of the grocery stores right now.
Yeah,
It's
you
pretty cool to
can.
be able to see that.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yep. So I've been enjoying doing those doing those episodes, and we got a bunch of fun clients that are launching shows that are coming up in the upcoming few weeks or month or whatever we got.
Love that. Love that.
Let's see. Do we have any voicemails?
We have one voicemail.
Okay, why don't we? Are we sure that it's a voicemail from this week?
It says it was copied in March 18th, so it was yesterday.
Okay, all right. Let's. Why don't we get to the voicemail? I have nothing to interrupt about.
Really?
Yeah.
You're sure?
No, but
Okay, so you're
I'm
going
gonna-
to see me. I'm zooming in
Yeah,
right
that's
now,
okay. You
right?
can do
I'm
it.
zooming
You
in.
can do
I'm
it.
going to put that right there, right
You can
next
do it.
to.
You can
Yeah?
do it. You can do it.
Okay, I am not even going to have my
Well, don't even
hand
need to. I'll
on
wait
the
until
button.
after it's over to say whatever I'm going to say.
If you start talking,
You can mute me
I
now.
my hands are not on the pause button, and I will
Mute
not be able
me.
to hit it. You'll
Oh,
just hear the voicemail continue talking.
no worries. Go. I'm
Okay,
ready.
here we go.
I'm ready to go. Do it. Hold on a second. JJ's here. Hold on.
Oh, now
Hold
I
on,
need to hold on. Okay.
What's going on, JJ? Ah, only half of the misters work. Hey, can you hold the crowd for moments while while I turn on the rest of the misters that are out?
Only half of the misters work.
It's 90 some degrees outside right now here in Ojai, and I need to fix the misting water. JJ has a group of ladies here that are doing wine tasting outside. So
Well, that is important, man.
don't
Okay.
play the voicemail. You have to come up with a topic for the
I
next
got to come up with a topic. for a
60
while.
seconds. That's all I
Okay.
need.
60 seconds. Do I need to count it down for him? Because I don't know that I trust him. I don't think he'll be back that quick. But anyway, oh yeah. So for any of you Funkin' fans that want to see, gosh, I don't know if I look really bad. God, I never get sick. I very, very rarely get sick, but I think I picked something up in Florida, as you can probably hear by my stuffy nose here. Excuse me. And I just hate being sick. It is the worst. I am not a good patient. And it's kind of annoying because my daughter, Amanda, who lives with Vera and I, is away for the weekend. She left today and will not be back until Sunday. So, like, Vera and I have the whole house to ourselves for the whole weekend. And we were like thinking all kinds of fun things to do we could have with the house to ourselves. And now I'm sick, and now she is
I am back.
getting a little sick too. I think I might have gotten her sick, and that's going to suck. So anyway.
JJ has is a part of this association. It's called the Ventura County Women's Association or something like that. Entrepreneurs, all entrepreneurs, and they're doing a wine tasting today. And the wine tasting is at our house. And unfortunately, it's like somewhere between 90 and 100 degrees outside today. So it's pretty warm, and they're not like pool equipped. They're not ready to go in the pool. So they have all sorts of like food and wine and everything. And we have these misters that are outside. You turn the spritzer thing on, and there's an on-off valve halfway through the system because most of the time we don't need the whole porch misted. So we generate more for one area, but she wanted the whole thing. She didn't know how to turn it on. Okay, fixed. Go.
Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
Here we go.
We got a voicemail from Jared. I said a voicemail from Jared. You know a voicemail from Jared. Nobody else will call. We got a voicemail from Jared. Screw the rest of y'all.
Hey, Doug, Strick, Jared here. So you guys, excuse me, goodness, you guys are talking about the digging towards the center of the earth, and why haven't we gone further? And inside when we're trying to colonate Mars and bend to the moon. And, dude, guys, they have.
What?
Have you not seen them chronicle their journey? It's you can watch the videos.
Yeah.
I can't believe you've never seen this. It's called Journey to the Center of the Earth. Man, you guys are so uneducated. Oh shit! Hey fellas, I don't even know. I'm not even halfway through. You guys have been all over the place, and
Always.
I still love it. So keep it up. Appreciate you guys. Love the show, and I can't wait to hear the rest. See you, fellas.
Journey to the center of the earth.
Do you remember when this has got to be when we were kids? Do you remember that show where there was a team of medical doctors and they had to be shrunk and put into
Oh yeah.
What the hell was the name of that movie?
Shit,
that was a great movie.
That was like in the late '60s that came out. Hang on, shit. Yeah, you got to look it up. I don't. It's not like The Incredible Shrinking Man, but I know exactly the one you're talking about. Yeah.
A person to heal them. Okay, let's see. It was that's it. The Fantastic Voyage.
Yeah, that's
classic 1966 science fiction film about shrinking a crew and their submarine to inject them into a person to heal them is called The Fantastic Voyage. The crew has 60 minutes to treat a blood clot in a scientist's brain before they before they return to normal size. That was the fucking best movie. Now, I was only 2 when that movie came out, but it seems like it seemed like I was watching it for the first time, like it was a first run when I was watching. Man, oh man, I'm looking at a little YouTube clip of it.
Yeah.
It's very
probably
good.
Really cheesy effects. I vaguely remember it, but I remember seeing it on TV, so it must have been. I mean, like, you think you went to the movie theater to see it?
No, I don't think I went to the movie theater to see it. Oh my God, this is the best.
I definitely remember seeing it on TV when I was a kid.
The Fantastic Voyage in 1966. Holy shit, it is so cheesy. So cheesy.
Yeah.
Horrible graphics, all the things. Hey, I just got an email from the state of Maryland. My tax return for my mom was accepted, and I got one earlier from the federal government that said, "Fantastic news, your tax return was accepted." Excellent.
I love that.
How do they know when you make a mistake?
Well, that's the whole thing is the audit, I think, I don't know this for sure. I think they do have a machine that basically is like an AI thing that does a quickie check, right?
Okay.
And there are certain specific flags, like, if you're writing off some huge percentage of your income to expenses and shit like that. It's like, hang on, check this out. But outside of that, like if you don't do anything obvious that gets flagged, I think they, randomly pick people and like the IRS agent will kind of do a check. And then if they don't find anything, they're like, fuck it. And then they move on to the next. But I have to believe that they would target higher income people because, like, let's say, you get somebody that's like, makes $50,000 or $60,000 a year, right? And they're cheating on their taxes a little bit, which means that they're going to get $500 more than they would have otherwise. It would cost more than that for a human being to do a fucking audit.
I would just think I am not enough trouble.
Right.
I'm not worth it for the IRS. I mean, who knows? I've never been audited. Hopefully I never will get audited.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine that I'm worth the trouble that it takes to do it. Look, I do pay taxes. Mm-hmm. I do file a return. And do I try to take advantage of the gray? Absolutely. Don't we all try to take advantage of every opportunity that we can for business expenses and all of that?
Of course.
And we do that fairly. I really do feel like we do that fairly. So if the IRS comes and they audit me and they discover, hey, you paid $3,000 in taxes, but you should have paid $3,400 in taxes, I don't think it's fucking worth it for them.
No, I agree. I totally agree.
God, fucking A. Yeah, it's time for taxes, everybody. Are you ready? Our business taxes have been filed, turnkey and fast forward, and you did get that tax return from the commercial real estate. So now you are probably ready to do your personal taxes now.
Yeah, mine are done. The accountants have done it. I'm looking it over to make sure everything is correct on it already.
And do you see a hefty refund?
No, I see a refund, but it's not as hefty as I was hoping.
Yeah, I owe a lot of money this year.
Oh yeah.
I don't like that. Hey, you know what? I think here's how it should work. I should, if you get a refund and I have to pay, I should just be able to pay you. Why don't we just cut out the middleman? I mean, it would really save them a lot of money. You could say that you got it, and I could say that I paid it.
It works for me.
I'm sorry that you're not getting the refund that you had hoped.
Well, I'm sorry you have to pay a lot. I'm surprised because I thought we had our taxes set up with turnkey so that it would take enough taxes out and that you wouldn't have to do
I
that.
thought so too. I think that part of it is an issue that I'm having with the accountant right now, and I'm going to deal with the accountant issue. I'm like, I thought that we had conversation, this past year. Now, I'm not looking to have a monthly meeting with them or even a quarterly meeting with them, but a planning meeting to make sure that what is about to happen doesn't normally happen is really, so that I don't have to pay taxes. We should have a plan in place as a client. And that's how we came into this agreement to begin with. I don't want to be caught at the end of the year and say I owe $7,000 or whatever it is.
Right. You want to pay quarterly so you don't have a big chunk at the end of the year.
I'd rather do that. Or I'd rather not owe taxes. Like, okay, well, how do I pay more withholding? Or how do I have more tax not a tax deduction, but like an HSA or one of those other types of things, or an IRA. Hey, I don't think that they took out money for our February or March. They didn't do our March IRA.
Who fucking knows? I don't know.
Well, come on. But do we need to know that? Don't we need to know that? Shouldn't they?
Yeah, we do, but I'm fucking sick, so I don't care right now.
No,
maybe tomorrow or next week I'll care more.
That's right. We'll care next week.
Right.
Okay. I don't really have anything else for us to just hang on doesn't make sense. You're sick. I'm not. I'm always sick. Sick in the head. Let's just quit here.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan. I am definitely not. I'm gonna go back and eat some more chicken soup and fucking go to sleep.
Although I will tell you for sure that March of 2015, so exactly 11 years ago, we started this podcast. I don't know what week. I have no idea what episode.
I have it on my calendar, actually. Wait a minute. I think, did I mention it to you? Did I text you when it happened? Hold on. No, I gotta look it up. How can I do a search on my calendar?
And can you find episode 1? Do we have episode 1 somewhere?
Yeah, I thought I reposted it already at one point.
Well, just repost
really
it again.
bad.
I'd like to. It's really bad.
Oh, it's pretty fucking bad. Yeah.
You actually have it on your calendar?
Yeah, I put a date on the calendar. An ongoing, recurring, that is. Hold on. Let me look at my week here. That says, and you're right. It was in like.
It was. I think it was March of 2000, and it wasn't
No, I think
February.
it was actually
was it?
February.
You could be right. My book, I think, came out in March of 2015. So I do think you're right.
February 8th.
February 8th. So it's, oh my gosh.
NGOB anniversary. February 8th.
Were you married longer to Kim, or have you been with me longer?
No, I had 18 years. 19 years? 18 years married to Kim. So yeah.
I will definitely get there. I'll beat Kim. I'm going to beat Kim. All right, let's head out of here. We'll pick up again. We'll give you extra value next week, Nice Guy community. Thanks for being here. Let's Strick off the hook for the rest of the week. Steve O'Brien, Go ahead and take us out of here.
For the Nice Guys on Business, and in accordance with my court-mandated community service, I'm Steve O'Brien. Only 27 more voiceovers to go, and then maybe they'll let me leave the state. And take this ankle bracelet off.
Wait, did I record? Oh, I did. I did record. They moved all the buttons here on Zoom. Okay, bye.
Oh, yeah.